Dutch customs intercept 90,000 bottles of vodka destined for Kim Jong-un, report.
Here's a summary of the article.
Dutch customs officers at the port of Rotterdam intercepted a container with 90,000 bottles of vodka, which were likely intended for North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and his army command, newspaper AD reports. The container was found in a ship, hidden under the hull of an aircraft on Friday. The container was found after customs computer systems sounded alarm. A few days in advance we get the information about each incoming and outgoing container on a ship, Arno Kuij, Director of Risk Management at Customs, explained to the newspaper. Our computer systems examine the data. If, for example, something strange happens, if a crazy route was sailed or if we received a tip, the computer will select that container for inspection. Customs called in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which along with a shipping company in Rotterdam devised a plan to get the container off the ship. It is currently being investigated whether the bottles of vodka were indeed intended for the North Korean leader.
This post received a score of 7,926, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
90,000 bottles? Ah, I get it. He's out of rocket fuel again.
Next on Mythbusters, watch Kim try to make rocket fuel out of vodka and salami.
Greater than salami lies. Deception.
Are you saying the report is baloney?
Drop the pun. Hands where I can see them. Don't do anything stupid and no one gets hurt. Pun patrol officer requesting backup.
Greater than drop the pun. You're a disgrace to this badge, RIP.
Rebelscum.
All of this while his people are starving. Makes me remember an old joke, bad news son, the price of vodka has risen, said the father. Is that mean that you will drink less? Asked the son. No, you will eat less.
Was in a grocery store, father and son were buying a bag of chips and a can of beer. They were short in cash. Son said, "It's okay dad, we can leave the chips," clearly understanding that dad needed his beer. It was fucking heartbreaking, so I bought the bag of chips that was put aside by the cashier for the kid. Still didn't feel right. I mean, that in one of the richest nations in the world such a scenario still would play out.
That's so terrible, WTF.
If you drank an entire bottle of vodka every day, 90,000 bottles would last you 246 years.
Glorious leader lives for all eternity. He will need many more vodka.
You have been made moderator of Pyongyang.
Lol WTF, is that sub?
That sounds like criticism. And #X200B, you have now been banned from Pyongyang.
Gucci Pyongyang raised fist.
Fun fact, his father Kim Jong-il was the world's sole largest importer of Hennessy cognac.
Can someone clarify, which is safer for the rest of the world, a drunk Kim or a sober Kim? Sober. He may not be the smartest dude ever, but he at least knows all he can do is scare surrounding countries with nukes. If he actually went to war with anyone he'd be fucked instantly.
Greater than he may not be the smartest dude ever. What makes you say that?
4. Reforms. The odds of option 1 playing out are slim to none. Option 3 is fairly likely but also a pretty bad outcome for him. Option 2 is his most likely outcome and also his best case scenario out of the first 3. That he ignores option 3 and is willing to roll the dice between options 2 and 3, means he isn't the brightest guy.
Greater than frankly it's fucking hard to imagine a dictatorship in the 21st century, let alone in 50 or 100 years from now. There are plenty around. And #X200B.
I too shop at Costco.
#SoberUpcom.
Friendly tip, add a in front of your special characters, e.g. hash, and they'll show up instead of being parsed.
Always learning. Thanks.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.